Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. Last time we faffed around for a while, found the mayor's key, got some treasure out of Dally, spent a ridiculous amount of money at the Trino auction, and now after faffing around for quite long enough, we're actually going to get on with the story. Aww. Two kitties having a special moment. So, if you have 5 cards or fewer, at this point you can go back and talk to Dr. Tot and he will give you some cards. They're not very good, but it allows you to physically take part in the tournament. This is necessary to progress the story, and I've seen some people complain about that. The thing you have to bear in mind is it is not necessary to win to progress the story. You just have to take part. So I don't really know what people are complaining about, but there we go. Today's the big game. A man must win his big game, son. You say that every day, Dad. This card game stadium is a gathering place for nobles. Do you need to know about the card game rules? Nope. But if you do need to know, you can talk to him. Registration for the card game tournament is still open. You must win 2 games before you can challenge the champion. Fantastic prizes await the contestant who defeats Das Champion. What's the champion like? Lo and behold! Is he that amazing? Oh yes, very much so. Just tell me what he's like. Well, whisper, whisper. What? She's a cutie in a sailor's uniform? Wow, I'd love to challenge her. I'll bet you would. See? Now go ahead and register. Sure, I'll register. Anything to meet this girl. You're registered now. Please enter through the gate. So you just walk through the gate in the background and voila. You start playing in the tournament. There are 3 rounds. The first 2 rounds are relatively straightforward, though I would recommend, if you have any interest in the cards at all, and trying to gather a collection, save the game before entering the card game tournament. Save the game between rounds. That's what I'm going to do. And he does that every single time. First round, opponent, Attic Man Wake. I mean, sure, why not, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Alan Wake's hobo brother. Right, let's select what cards we want to take with us. Let's go. Let's just try and do this efficiently. So let's take with us. Let's take the Nova Dragon because it's funny. We need something to the side. Let's take. Ooh, what are we gonna take? Ghostbusters. Badass defense card. Let's take the ribbon. I know. Let's throw in, for good measure, let's take Shiva and Ramur. It covers me 2 flanks. What am I missing? I'm missing, yeah. I mean, it's not essential to have every different direction covered, but it can be frustrating when you don't. Look up here, that could. No, you're rubbish, Yeti. God. Oh, skeletons are always rubbish. They're rubbish, they're rubbish, they're rubbish. They're rubbish, he's rubbish, you're. Playing against lots of people. No, because I'm not that interested in it. I'm just gonna suck it up probably in the end. He's got. Let's just take Genji. Screw it. Let's not lose this because this would be embarrassing. And now the particular setup means that actually my use of ribbon is going to be decidedly limited. Oh well, never mind. Let's go. Oh, what am I going to place down? Tile placement's always a bit randomised. You never know quite what you're going to get. And this tile placement doesn't favour me, although if I do this... Come on then, if you think you're hard enough. That does the job nicely. So, and then I can put a ribbon here. It will capture the Yeti and seal off a decent bottom defence. Yeah, problem is Shiva's defenceless from the right-hand side, which is slightly annoying. Yeah, but then I don't capture his card. I can capture it later on, that's true. Okay, let's do Loki's play. Let's put Shiva there. Right, so what we're gonna do is be a bit cheeky. We're gonna take our dirty great big stompy dragon and we're gonna kill our own Shiva because it's funny. And that means I take the Iron Knight, he's gone there, which is slightly irritating, but if I take Remor and place Remor here... actually, Remor's physical defense isn't great. If he went, he's never going to beat the Nova Dragon. So that would pretty much guarantee me the win. Let's play safe. And that move actually backfired for him, but he had to try something. Because there was no way, defensively, he was going to be able to beat either the Nova Dragon or the Ribbon or the Genji. They were all just going to kick him in the face defensively. So that ended up working out in my favour. Do I want any of his cards? I'm forced to take one of them. I've got millions of Iron Knights. I don't have many Yetis. Let's take the Yeti. There we go. First round one. It's all in the cards one. Congratulations. Advance to second round when ready, or go inside and play right now. Right. ATE, good old days. And we learn a bit more about Amaranth. Oh, it's you, Amaranth. What are you doing? Looking at the lake? I thought you'd be the quiet type. Sorry. Maybe I've changed. It's probably his influence. Zidane, huh? And sorry if I take a drink. My throat needs it. So, did you find what you were looking for? Well, I've been investigating Kuja. Some people seem to think that King, the owner of this mansion, is Kuja. True, I found people who witnessed Kuja on his property, but there's no proof that Kuja is Lord King. What do you know? Nothing really. Maybe I can find out the truth from the mansion's auctioneer. Don't hold your breath. So what's your story? You seem to know your way around. Are you also here for a reason? Who, me? I'm only an unemployed security guard. Security guard? It was painfully dull until the day he showed up. Huh? I've said too much. Hey, wait! What, you're interested in hearing about my past? Of course I'm interested. You want to hear more about the backstory. So that will trigger another ATE later on. Right, just going to quickly go and save the game. Always worth saving the game between the rounds of this blasted tournament. Actually, the tournament's kind of fun. ATE time, Lessons of Life. There we go, told you there'd be another ATE. This was where he and I met for the first time. Who is he? Zidane. I thought the two of you just met. I don't think he remembers. I was working as a security guard at this mansion. I was looking for a fight. It didn't matter who, as long as he was strong. Thief! That was too easy. Who are you? You look like a worthy opponent. Huh, so you're the King family's infamous new security guard, huh? What if I am? Hasn't got me any action yet. Come on, fight me. You're just a thug. What did you call me? My favourite kind. I'll knock you out in 1 minute flat. Don't disappoint me. Where did that thief go? Here they come. I won't let them interfere. Come on. Don't be silly. The game's over. What? Help! He came out of that door as I was passing by. I was staring at him because I thought he might be a burglar. Then he started pummeling me. But he's a guard for this mansion. That's why he's suspicious. Just look at him. Well, we always had our suspicions, but I'm going to call the police. You guys hold him off until they get here. I'll tell you one thing. The truly mighty ones don't flaunt their power. How can I describe it to you? The sly eagle hides his claws. I'm out of here. Bye-bye. We've got you now. Yeah, right. Hey! Don't run away. I became a wanted man. What's so funny? Sorry, I just didn't expect you'd fall for such a childish trick. It's no concern of yours. I'm sorry, I see. So that's what happened. Don't get me wrong, I don't hold a grudge against him. But I need to understand him. He doesn't flaunt his power. He only cares about being with his friends. You were destined to meet each other again. Two men walking on the same path are destined to confront each other one day. That's what a man told me some time ago. Honestly, honesty is a virtue. That's if you can manage to stay alive. Right. After that little interlude, let's save our game once more and see if the Nova Dragon can eat card opponent number 2. I feel like I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I play my Blue Eyes White Nova Dragon! Boom! Anyway. Play my trap card! I guess the trap there was trying to attack any of my cards because they'd kick him in the face. It was quite funny, actually. He attacks me, so he loses the card he attacked with, and an additional one. If you, by the way, with those card games, if you win with a 10-0, perfect win, you get all of your opponent's cards, not just one of them. Of course, that works the other way as well. If your opponent wins, they get one of yours. If your opponent wins whitewash, they get all the cards you used. Second round, Cardona Bishop. Oh yeah, there's a chance that I'm losing my Nova Dragon, which is what I'm going to take the same setup because it was funny. Which is one of the reasons I'm saving in between. Ribbon, Genji, and what was the other one I took? Oh yeah, Shiva. Come on, Shiva, do your thing. That's an interesting setup. Problem is, Ribbon doesn't have an arrow to the side, which is slightly annoying. But, screw it, yes he can take it, like that, but, it means I can do this, which is quite funny. So, what's the defense? Ramesh should be able to kick it in the face. So, there we go, and that takes the ribbon as well. Yeah, congratulations. Doesn't matter too much. Let's go. Well, it was funny. We'll take funny. Let's put... But putting Shiva there doesn't gain me anything. That's the thing. I'll put her in a relatively strong defensive position. Oh no, you didn't! So, here's the funny thing. If I can beat up the Scorpion, then I take both the Mimic and Shiva back. Om nom nom. Oh no! Oh, he had something for that space. Oh, is that what you meant? That's a shame. Lost Nova Dragon? I don't think so. Right, bear with me a moment. This is where you go, oh hell no, and push the reset button. Okay, so yeah. I wasn't expecting him to be able to take back his thingy, which was slightly irritating. You lost, but you can play again, go back inside for a rematch. So, you have these first 2 matches you have to physically win. Like I said, even with good cards, you can lose. The Tetra Master is a game that is very swingy. Very, very swingy. So, what I'm going to do, like the definitely not sore little so-and-so that I am going to flip the table, and I'll see you in a moment. So, I tell you what, let's just pretend that didn't happen. Round 2, ding, 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 ding. Card owner bishop. See, card owner, see what they did there. Right, let's go for this. Come on then, you wench. What's the setup like? You're going to place your dragonfly there, which is interesting. I can take it, obviously. The problem with ribbon is it's very weak attacking. So, first digit's the attack. So, screw it. We're going to go sheep. Sure, that's fine. So, we are going to go... If I put... Yeah, I know. Genji next to the crawler. Genji is good defensively anyway, so the Genji shouldn't fall. Ooh. Frustratingly, I don't have an arrow in the appropriate direction to take that son of a gun. That's annoying. Okay. That was funny. Okay, now what I don't want is them to form a badass chain of badassery and mess me up. So we're going to put Mur down in this corner. And then we're going to put Win. Oh, I can only take one of those two. That's annoying. But I don't own a crawler yet, so let's take the crawler. Congratulations, you won twice. Advance to the final round when ready. A word of caution, you have only one chance to play in the final round. Be careful. Find a Moogle and save now if you have any doubts. Fourth wall broken there ever so slightly. It's the game's way of telling you that unlike the previous rounds, you can only play this one once. So, we've got 2 ATEs here. Let's see these 2 ATEs, then I'm going to go and save the game. Hallucination. Hungry. I try travel to eat many foods from different cities. But why you need Gil to eat anything? I cannot eat without Gil. Ah, light on water look like food. Is just illusion. But maybe real. I go jump in. No. I drown if I jump. But I hungry. Hungry! Suicide, eh? I've seen many people commit suicide because of gambling debts. What a shame. Rest in peace. So, let's go and find the Moogle. And Premonition. What? Final Fantasy games do get dark on occasion. At least this. This game only makes reference to suicide. It's a mistaken thing. Quina isn't actually committing suicide, but the man interprets it as such. In one of the Final Fantasies, and I don't want to spoil any stories by telling people which one, but in one of the Final Fantasies, one of the main characters tries to commit suicide. Well, this suddenly became quite dark and serious. Don't really know where to go from there. Guess as we've brought it up, there are many services out there to help with people. If you ever do find yourself in the need, try and use those services available. Samaritans, for example, in the UK is a good one if you ever just need someone to talk to. Yeah, and I guess the obvious comments, you know, there's always an alternative. You're never quite alone. This is not how I expected this video to go, but never mind. Yeah, just remember there's always something else you could do, even if it's flying to the other side of the world. Anyway, serious stuff to one side, because that is not where I intended this going. The wonders of a roleplay game, it throws up some weird scenarios sometimes. I'm back. Welcome back. How did you like Trino? It was okay. Do you prefer your own village? Yeah, but it's fun to meet different people. I've only had my Moogles till now. Just the Moogles. What about the others? They're gone. I'm all alone now. I see. So you are the sole survivor of the Summoner tribe. Why does everyone want to know about my horn and the Eidolons? Oh, I'm a researcher of sorts. I'm just curious. I see. Oh yeah, you were Dagger's teacher, right? Well, yes. Teach me how to become a graceful princess like her. The princess used to be a rambunctious girl just like you. Do you think I can be just like her when I grow up? Oh, of course, although personally I'd like to put in, you're far better off being yourself, though. I'm glad to hear that. You see, Dagger gave me her mark of the princess. Hmm?
Just out of reference, I just noticed what passing.
Mm-hmm.
Tot, or
Yes.
German tot,
Yes.
means death.
Yes.
And the fact that he looks like he should be a plague doctor.
Or a yes.
That's really strange, the fact they end up
Yes.
hiding these things.
Dr. Tot translates in German to Dr. Death, I guess. And he's dressed as if he should be a plague doctor or a undertaker. And if you look at his kind of head garb, I mean, they've made him a sort of have an elongated nose, which makes him look like the plague doctor-y style thing. Yes, it is a bit odd. The mark of the princess. Yeah, Dagger gave me one of hers, so now she's got two and I've got two. Do you mean the legendary crystals? Yeah, that's what Dagger called them too. I see. So the crystal was divided. One piece remained in Alexandria, while the others were sent to Clera, Limblum, and the Summoner tribe took the last piece to Madain Sari. I would just like to highlight there, he said one piece remained in Alexandria, which means those 4 shards of an original crystal originated in Alexandria, which is going to be important in the not too distant future. But why did they have to split the crystal? What happened 500 years ago to prompt such action? Why might you break a crystal? Bearing in mind... Okay, so in this context, please bear in mind that the emphasis the game has placed, these crystals have been used to summon Eidolons, which in the game is basically a metaphor for nukes. So Leviathan was sealed. Queen Bran tried to extract Eidolons from Dagger, which is how she got hold of or access to Odin, Atmos, and Bahamut. All 3 of them. Well, Bahamut's a bit of a weird one. Odin and Atmos, certainly. Bahamut she got by this big, funky spell thing. So, if crystals are used to summon Eidolons and someone decided that this crystal was going to be smashed into different pieces and the pieces scattered so that it couldn't be used, you do the math. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I get lost in my thoughts sometimes. Miss Aiko? Mog is calling me. Mog wanted to talk to a Moogle she met here in Trino, so I left her there, but something's wrong. I have a bad feeling about this. I gotta go get Mog. As mentioned earlier on in the game, Moogles are fairies. They are quite sensitive to, for want of a better phrase, bad vibes. It sounds a bit silly, but they're very good at sensing danger. Put it that way. If a Moogle's bricking it, it usually indicates something bad is about to happen. Speaking of which, let's go back to the tournament, shall we? And I'll use my Millennium Eye to well, no, sorry, wait, what? I didn't say that. No one has a Millennium Eye, or a Millennium Pendant, or a Millennium Falcon. I want a Millennium Falcon too. God, can you imagine the road text on that thing? Road text? Road tax. This way, Regent! Yes, I know, but remember my condition. Please, Regent, you must behave like a champion. Let's register. It's the champion! Yeah, here she comes! I'm the champion, Erin. I'd like to enter the tournament, please. Ah, we've been waiting for you. Please go inside. Thanks. Hey. Ew, Dad, it's an Oglop. Shoo, shoo, go away, you filthy Oglop. I'm sorry, but this Oglop is my... It's the champion's pet? I'm sorry. It's okay. Since when am I your pet? Well, you are an Oglop right now, after all. Silence! I'm the champion. No one understands. There's a whole little mini quest in the story about it. We'll get there. I heard the champion is a master of winning games with Oglop cards. Her name is Erin the Oglop Master. Yeah. Final round, opponent Sailor Erin. Except it's Regent Sid. Except screw it, I don't care. Oglops make for tasty, tasty snacks. Let's do this. Let's start off by putting my ribbon here, because it's basically invulnerable. Then let's have... we go with Shiva here, we can take that son of a gun. Then we can have... if I can place... take that back. Yes, there is the risk of forming a chain here. I am aware. Now, I'm not going to be able to take both of those. But if I place this card... I don't want to put it there because I don't want to fight Rumur, because in an offensive, the Genji will lose. But if I place it there... if I place it here, it's just a safe defensive move. Right, and now I place my dragon to eat the Oglop here. If I were... okay, so here are my options. If I place the dragon there... I don't want to place the dragon there. If I place the dragon there... I don't want to place the dragon there, actually. Well, I can... no. If I place the dragon there... there we go, we win.
Even he had the issue though.
Yep. There we go. Erin the Oglop Master has been defeated. Which of these do I want? We're going to go with the bottom one because it looks slightly better. Received Oglop. Yay! Received Rebirth Ring. This is why you want to win the tournament. If you win the tournament, you get a Rebirth Ring, which is quite a naddy item. If you don't, you don't. But the story does proceed. Rebirth, it's not that hard. Congratulations, you're the winner. So the champion was an airship pilot from Limblum. I'm Erin the airship pilot. Nice to meet you. Don't be ridiculous. I'm the champion. Hey, Regent Sid, still an Oglop, I see. And you still haven't learned any manners. Cut me some slack, will ya? What are you doing here anyway? Mainly participating in the tournament, but there was something I wanted to test. What are you testing? Our new airship, Hildegard 2. The one that can fly without mist. Correct. We can't go very fast yet, but we made it to Trino. Why now? I have a funny feeling there'll be more trouble on the horizon. Don't you worry, I'm sure our almighty Queen Garnet will take care of everything. Right on cue! Oh no, this is horrible! What's up, Aiko? Oh, it's horrible. A Moogle from Trino just told me. What's wrong? It's Alexandria. Something horrible is happening.